Hey, what's up? All right. We have a couple games to talk about tonight for May 10th, 2024 in the NHL Playoffs. First up, Game 3, Florida and Boston. I still think this series is going to go 7 games, and it's going to continue to be unpredictable. So, because, Florida stomped all over Boston tonight, 6-2. I think that was with empty netter. I don't remember, though. Because, it was just kind of blurry at a certain point of, it game down. Anyway, second game of the evening, which was Game 2 between Edmonton and Vancouver. Which would be another exciting series. All indications are, especially after this game tonight, which went to overtime again. So a lot of overtime so far early in the playoffs. So it's a good sign for people like me like that kind of thing. So Edmonton wins that one in overtime, 4-3. Ties the series 1-1. Don't know really what to expect next there. The fact that Vancouver's not getting destroyed right now, 2-0, and both those games being huge blowouts, considering that Vancouver's playing their prospect goalie, like their third stringer from from Abbotsford. It's like both the Abbotsford's goalies they're starter and backup right now. Salvo and I guess not Salvo. It's spelled and pronounced weird, but it's close to that. I'm tired. I have another video to make after this, which is going to require some work, but it's going to pay off when you see all the final products. Either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure what will be done yet, but can't wait. And that didn't sound very exciting because I'm tired. Long day, a lot of running around and such. But if you were around earlier when I displayed some of the clothes I got, which is funny because you hear me in that video note that the Florida Boston game is starting and Florida scored their first goal. And that took a while to upload because I was doing it in HD with this camera. I forgot to remember I got to talk up a little bit, or if I'm not far enough away. So apologies, audio there for the last minute and a half. I wasn't thinking as much. Plus, again, I gotta adjust this camera mount a little bit for this current setup because the lens isn't as wide as what's on the laptop. Anyway, speaking of the laptop, saying if you saw the last video I did when I got some Red Wing stuff on discount at Walmart, like this hat right here, for example. One of the ideas I had, not related to any of that buying stuff, was because I never got to show off the work PC, because usually that's where the camera's at when I'm not recording on the other camera that's 1080 I do 1080p. And if you saw the one video where I did unboxing of, I think it was the Gordie Howe book, Mr. Hockey, which is usually my background somewhere, but it's over there when I set it up. If you saw that, yes, in that I was experimenting with this camera and the wide aspect ratio it has. The only problem with that in YouTube is I found out when I later went to go kind of do the finishing bits in that video, is that you want to do end cards, like when you point, like when over there it'll be like subscribe with the thing, and then over here it'll be like here's some videos you should watch of stuff. Or maybe I'll switch it around today. Who knows what I feel like doing later. Because this is going to be a short thing, because I have another video to do after this that you may or may not see. It's experimental, so I'll see how it comes out. It's the start of a series of things that over the weekend you're going to get, besides just the basic, what I thought of the games. Which, yeah, both games tonight were excellent. Definitely, I mean, the Florida-Boston game wasn't as enjoyable just because it felt so one-sided pretty early for a while. It's just like, okay, can we think? Let's see where this is going. It's just, I feel like Boston was, I think they got, yeah, they didn't feel like they were ever really in that game. But Edmonton, Vancouver, on the other hand, very close, very tight, back and forth, like it's surprising. Surprising in the sense that, well, I expected Edmonton to maybe play better overall, or maybe I underestimated Vancouver. It's hardly possible. Anyway, I got way off topic there. I meant to talk about this because the last video I did with the stuff I got on clearance sale, like the hat. I don't think I have anything else near me that's not like hanging up in places. Yeah, that's already put away. So nothing else to show off for it at the moment. Yeah, I really don't. Wow. Okay. Anyway, in that video when I was showing off some of the clothes I got, Red Wing stuff and whatnot for cheap, I put this in the background because I was filming off the camera, so I'm like, well, I'll have this as part of the set because otherwise no one ever gets to see the nice vinyl I put on here. There's go to one of the early unbagging videos, not unboxings. As soon as I got that vinyl, I got it for this reason. I thought it looked nice. And since I got the player number kit sheet thing, it's like I could do something more with that besides just put the numbers on the helmet. It's like, oh, I'll throw some on the laptop. What sucks though is you only get one of each number, so I can't do any double numbers. So Patrick Kane's out. Probably kind of like in real life. Probably back in Buffalo soon. By soon I mean July 1st. But as you can see, if you know your Red Wings, if you know hockey in general, you should recognize most of these. Most obvious should be number 5 over here for Nicholas Lindstrom, of course. Up here, number 7, Ted Lindsay, another legend. And in this corner, number 30, my man, Chris Osgood. Who, yeah, I mean, he's in the Hockey Guys Hall of Fame. He's in my personal Hall of Fame, for sure. If we're starting one for me right now, I'll have to do a whole thing about it. But my argument really is that he should be in the actual Hockey Hall of Fame. And I do think he gets there soon. And by soon, I mean within the next 6-7 years, probably. So, that's just my thoughts. I think it's only a matter of time, and I'll do a whole video about why that is. When you look at some of the numbers and consider, especially the playoff numbers and some of the things he did in his career, certain moments too, certain games even that were big, not just for him but for Detroit, the franchise, and the success they had. I don't think Ozzy got a lot of the credit he should have, but that happens when you're playing by Nicholas Lindstrom. So, I don't really think Ozzy's going to complain that much. He can't hear you over all the Stanley Cups. Or the rings, at least. That's Shannon's joke. I'm not even going to try and steal it. So, I rambled way too long on what should have been a 5-minute video. What do you expect? I have other things to go do. And if you're really clever and have been paying attention to this video, looking around, you may have seen something new and different. That's part of what the next thing I got to go do is, and what's going to be a series of things. I cleverly hid it in plain sight, where no one would notice. This is a Sherwood Hall of Fame edition PMP 50-30 Featherlight, as you can see by this, yes. It is itself a fairly legendary stick in the world of hockey going back decades. And this particular one that I picked up today is a P77, which means this, I don't know if I can really show it on camera too well, because I don't have a ton of room here. Yeah, the P77 is the Paul Coffey model. This was Paul Coffey custom blade curve and everything. So, yep. This is my new stick. And what's awesome about it, it was dirt cheap. I guess modern day kids don't want to actually use a stick that weighs like more than, 2 feathers or something. I'm not sure. I've tried, not actually played with one, but I've held and messed around modern sticks. Yes, they are crazy lightweight, but this, honestly, compared to the sticks I grew up with, this is still actually lighter than I'm used to, but it's enough that I still feel like, yes, it's fine. Especially once I had some, I got to do some finishing work on this. That's the other video. Tape time. ASMR style. I'm going to make a thing of it, I think. We'll see if that works. But yes, you can imagine there's a reason I have a new stick. And you'll find out over the weekend. This is still not related to the big thing I was been talking about. That's still coming in June. That's not this. This is another thing that just sort of happened. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Aside from tomorrow's games, which I didn't even write down or preview. But we know what they are. More playoffs. More hockey. I can't wait. Best time of the year. See ya. Peace.